Hi there, welcome to our channel. Here at Taubyte, our main goal has always been to make the cloud easier and fun again. And that's what we did with our open source platform as a service. It helps you create your own cloud configuration from scratch without being too complicated. You just have to provide the infrastructure of your choice. This time we took it even further and made it more seamless with our NPM package spore-drive. It simplifies the already simple process of installing our platform as a service. Think of it as an automation of boring steps you would have to do deploying Tau manually. To demonstrate how easy this is, let's keep it simple and just clone the repo at github.com/taubyte/spore-drive IDP example. You will find all the necessary boilerplate files inside the cloned folder, starting with our package.json. It has all the packages we need to spin up a Tau cloud, including spore-drive. Let's npm install everything. We have our TypeScript configuration at tsconfig.json and our example env file that we could make a copy of. Our main code resides in the source folder. The first file is the csv.ts, which imports the provided host to the main code from the host.csv file. The first file required for this setup to work. Let's create this file in the root project folder and add the hostname and public IP of each VM or server that we will be using as infrastructure. Together with that, we will need a PEM file for our private SSH key to connect to those servers. And lastly, let's create our own environment variables using the example file provided. Let's set up our SSH user, root, and generated domains, and optionally the domain provider information for auto DNS configuration. The second file in the source folder is your domain provider's DNS management client. In this case, I am using Namecheap, but feel free to create your own or do it manually as it is optional. The third file in the source folder is the index.ts, which holds all the main code for our operation. Let us go through it quickly. We have our imports from the main spore-drive package. We have the file system package, which helps us read files like the hosts.csv. We import our env variables, our helper to extract host from the host.csv file, and our domain provider's DNS client. We have some path helper functions to extract hosts and tasks, and an optional progress bar setup for each of our hosts to make it beautiful. This is by no means necessary, you are good to go without it, but we already did it for you in this case. Now let's get to the main function of this file, the create config. This function is self-explanatory. It uses the environment variables to set up root and generated domains. Then it checks domain validation and peer-to-peer keys and generates them if they don't exist. After that, it uses the provided SSH user and key file to establish an SSH connection. The next step is to create a shape, which is a configuration that defines which protocols a node runs. This case selects all the protocols but gateway, since it does not go with substrate, hence the name all. It sets the main and light ports for services, and then it gets the hosts from the hosts.csv, iterates through them, and using IP addresses, location, and SSH configurations, it assigns the all shape to each host. After that, it extracts the IP and sets up the DNS configuration. As you can see, it uses the env variables we provided earlier to connect to Namecheap and then sets up some records that you would have to set up manually if you choose to. The records are a seer A record with the seer node's address, a Tau NS record that points to the seer. It creates a new config and passes it through the create config function I just explained. Creates a drive with the latest version of Tau and the config. If we want to start the process, we only need to run npm run displace in our terminal. After some time, the process finishes and your cloud is good to go. You can either check with curl command on terminal or just visit our own console online. Go to console.taubyte.com, enter your email and your domain name. It will check if everything is good and show errors if something has happened. Welcome to your dashboard. You can add a function or a website, manage storage. I will be creating a simple ping pong function. Let's go to the functions and add, then choose from the template below, add a domain, then save and exit. After that, we need to trigger a build since these changes are only in the browser. Let's push the code to GitHub and check the status in the builds tab in the lower left corner of the screen. If everything goes well, you will see a success. Head to your function and click on the yellow lightning button on the right of the function. You will get a response of Pong, and that is it. I don't think there is something easier out there to create a personal cloud with all the control that you have with Taubyte. Don't hesitate to visit our website at taubyte.com, our docs at tau.how, and join our Discord server, link in the description. I hope you all enjoyed this video and see you in the next one.